Welcome back to week 2 of Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Hot takes, y'all's takes. Y'all give me your takes. I'm reacting. And I'm going to say this before we even get into this. I'm going to say this right now. People coming at me crazy. It's talking about, yo, why you ain't talking about the refs this time? Why you ain't do this? Why you ain't going to do it? Before we even get into this, because I feel like it's going to come up. I just want to tell you that last year, I complained about the handball against Tchouameni. I was there. I was there for it, bro. So I just want to quickly, before we get into this, tell you guys that, hey, look, man, just because I enjoy watching Real Madrid in La Liga more than Barcelona does not mean I have some bias. I'm not a Madrid fan. I keep trying to tell people this, but they don't agree. They just don't understand me, bro. I'm a Benfica fan, bro. The only time I'm going to argue like that is with Sporting and Porto fans. When it comes to Madrid and Barcelona, I don't care enough. I just try to give you my honest opinion. Honestly, I think the referee was very bad in the Barca game, and I think there was some weird calls in the Madrid game. Let's jump into this. Let's get this popping, man. We're going to react. The first one comes in, man. Both will get destroyed. Shout out to my boy, Foot Police Leaks. What's up, my boy? Both will get destroyed in the Champions League and the knockout of the UCL if they don't improve. Barcelona, their defense. Real Madrid, the whole team chemistry, they will get cooked again by a great defense like Arsenal. In the league, it's not hard to find a hot take because no other team can compete with them. And both are on the same level. I would say Barcelona are better in the long run because they can turn draw matches into wins much more easily against these park the bus teams. I agree. I actually believe, I'm going to say real quick, I agree with you in La Liga because I believe this. I believe Real Madrid is a better team without the ball. What I mean, I think Real Madrid is better on the counterattack than they are with holding possession. Barcelona is a team that's awful when getting countered, but they're a team that's amazing with the ball. They could break down any park the bus team. Real Madrid, on the other hand, I think will do better against teams on the counter because of the pace of Mbappe, the pace of Vinicius Jr. They seem to be more comfortable on the counter. A lot of people got really mad at me when I said that Real Madrid did not perform well in this last 3-0 victory. I don't think they performed well. I think the result was very nice, 3-0, but I don't think they performed well. As a unit, I don't think they looked great. Both will get destroyed in the Champions League if they don't improve. Barca's defense, very important here. One, Real Madrid's offense needs to improve. If Real Madrid's offense improves, they can go very far in the Champions League. If Barcelona's defense improves, they can go very far in the Champions League. The chance of either of these teams winning the Champions League right now is very difficult because Real Madrid's offense does not look good and Barcelona's defense does not look good. So me and you are on the exact same page. I agree with your hot takes here, and I think they're great hot takes. 10 out of 10, bro. I don't see nothing wrong with your hot takes at all. Next one up, man. For my boy Eclipse, if I say your name wrong, I apologize. Xavi will change this team into a treble-winning team. He shows his strength and shows that he is not afraid to bench big-name players. I agree with this take, but I also am a little bit worried about it. Did he bench Vinicius Jr. because Vinicius Jr. has been bad, or did he play Rodrigo to try to show the world that, hey, Rodrigo is still a good player, we want to sell him? Which one is it? I've seen many times at my team Benfica where they'll play a player because they want to sell him. They want to move him. So they're trying to showcase him. So are they trying to showcase Rodrigo to sell him, or did he really bench Vinicius Jr. to make a statement? If he benched Vinicius Jr. to make a statement, the statement was made. Vinicius Jr. got an assist and a goal off the bench. It was very, very good. The problem is that Vinicius Jr. is not the only problem. Vinicius Jr. is the problem because he's performing bad, and the answer is to move, in my opinion, Vinny to the left, Mbappe to the left wing. If you're going to bench Vinicius Jr. to still keep Mbappe at the striker, I don't see how that's a benefit. I was thinking to bench Vinny so you could move Mbappe to the wing and play a 9 like Garcia to see how the team performs with an actual stable 9, right? That's where I'm at with it. But since you have a mobile 9 in Mbappe, benching Vinicius Jr. is not the answer if Mbappe's still going to stay at the 9. That's my honest opinion. Next one up, Skimpy. Real Madrid will go trophyless if they don't sign a striker and Mbappe needs to go on the left. Trophyless is tough. I don't know if they're going to go trophyless. I think it's possible for them to win a trophy with Mbappe at the striker because Mbappe still bagged 44 goals last year at the striker position. But I do think that Real Madrid is more threatening with Mbappe on the left. I keep saying this because, guys, Mbappe on the left is something like Lamine Yamal and Mo Salah, right? He is very hard to stop. When he's one-on-one with a defender, he just can terrorize you. And it's so scary to go up against him, right? With that being said, through the middle, you don't get as much of his flair and his skill and his ability through the middle because now it's 2 center backs and a defensive mid on him. There's not enough space. I love Mbappe in space. Do I think Real Madrid is going to go trophyless? It really depends on Barcelona's defense. And it also depends if Flick goes with this trying Rafinha Cam. Look, it ain't broke. Don't fix it, bro. Keep the attack the way it was. You had one of the best attacks in all of Europe. Why are you messing with it? Keep it the same, bro. That attack was so good. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your take. Next one up, coming in from Real 2. Barcelona defense is very risky, but their attack will win the league by a big gap. I don't think it's going to be a big gap, and I'm going to tell you why I don't think it's going to be a big gap. I don't think it's going to be a big gap because I think that I don't think the quality of the teams in La Liga are going to be able to stop Mbappe or Vinny often, right? I just think that there's too much quality on this team. Valverde, the list goes on. The quality of these players are too much. That I do think they're still going to win games regardless if they don't look good. They're still going to win a lot of games. So I don't see them. Dropping loads of points and Barcelona running away with this league. I don't see it. And I do think El Clasico this year is going to be a lot closer because I do think that Barcelona did not adjust that defense. And now you have a whole year of Flick's defense on film. Xabi Alonso can really think about how to break this down. Xabi Alonso had a real good, nice counterattacking system at Bayer Leverkusen as well. So it will be interesting to see how it plays out. But El Clasico around the corner soon, couple months away, couple weeks away. We'll be able to see how that one plays out. But I do think the league's still going to be close for sure. Next one up, my boy Kino. Madrid has a chance to win the league if Mbappe doesn't stay at the striker. Scored an incredible goal today from the spot. Tired of him drifting out wide. It's look, man, and you're a Madrid fan, look, I want to make, if you guys are okay with it, I want to make a full video dedicated to Mbappe, if you guys are okay. Because I have so much on my mind, and people think that I'm hating on Madrid when I say that they look terrible up top. But when you have a good number 9 like Haaland and stuff, man, and you have to track. And when defenders have to track, it leaves space for Vinny. Like Mbappe's supposed to be making Vinny and Rodrigo and everybody around him better right now. And I think everybody around Mbappe has gotten worse. And this is a whole nother video, but I don't think Mbappe's improved. When Ronaldo played, everyone around Ronaldo was better, right? Benzema was better. Everyone was better. When Messi played, Alexis Sanchez, everyone was better. Neymar, everyone was better with Messi. When you're a great player, you make people around you better, right? Ronaldo played with Elda Postiga and all these terrible players on the Portuguese national team. Took them far. He made them better. And right now, when I watch Mbappe, although he's getting all the goals and stuff, I don't know if he's making his teammates better, right? We've seen a fall off on Rodrigo's performances, a fall off on Vinicius Jr.'s performances. What's in common here? In common is Mbappe. Am I saying Mbappe's the problem? No. But I'm saying these managers playing him at the striker position is the problem because he's not helping, when he's away from goal and then he comes running he's not one of those players. Ronaldo could start in the midfield and start a build-up play and then run, and then you could cross him a ball and he would get 10 feet in the air to score, right? Not 10 feet, but he'd get all the way up in the air to score a header. Mbappe don't got that game in him. So I agree with you, man. I'm sick and tired of seeing this guy drifting out and nobody for the talent of Goulet and Vinny and Brahim, all these players to put the ball into the box because no one's going to be there. I'm sick of it too. I agree with you, man. YZ says Goulet will be the best midfielder in La Liga at the end of the season. Oh, that's a freaking take, bruh. I cannot agree with you, YZ. I can't agree with you. I get what you're saying, and you really want Goulet to be the best midfielder in La Liga, but Pedri exists, bro. Pedri exists, and Pedri is a phenomenal midfielder. And I'll take it one step further. Valverde exists. Valverde and Pedri are workhorses. They're amazing midfielders. And then on top of that, Pedri's just everything you want in a midfielder. Can Goulet become a better midfielder than Pedri? With time, maybe. But Pedri's still young. He's still developing. He's still getting better every season. Pedri healthy, best midfielder in La Liga. I'm sorry, man. I can't agree with your take, but I like your take, all right? I'm not dissing it neither. I'm not dissing in any way, shape, or form. We got another one coming in here, man, from Aaron. Says, Pedri is by far the best midfielder in the world, and the gap between the two is very huge. Best midfielder in the world. I'm trying to think of players you compare him to. Vitinha's very talented, bro. And I'm not saying that because I'm Portuguese. The guy's, when he's on his day, that guy's crazy. He could be. I'm not going to argue it. It's a very fair take. I don't think anybody's going to argue this. It's a very, very fair take. With Kevin De Bruyne not really playing no more like that, Luka Modric, all these players are old. I mean, it's a great take. But listen, I don't have much to argue it. I ain't going to argue it. He's a great midfielder, bro. I'm not going to sit here and try to front on that. It's crazy. Here we go. I knew this was coming, bro. I knew this was coming. Listen, let me read first. Only in Spain can the exact same handball and a penalty be for one team and nothing for the other. Guess which team was benefited. Left side, penalty. Right side, not a penalty. In my opinion. Left side, penalty. Right side, not a penalty. That's how I see it. I don't care what the referee called. Look, man, I am so sick of the inconsistency in La Liga, in the Portuguese league. I can't tell you how pissed off I am about this stuff, man. One game you watch and the ref will give a pen for something, and the next game you won't. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. The thing is, the amount of times that Barcelona's getting benefited is, and Real Madrid's getting benefited is, and then both of them are robbing other teams is the same, right? There's games where you know, it's, for example, we take it back to week 1. That's a red card for Rafinha. If that was a small team in La Liga, they give a red card. If that tackle was reversed and Rafinha's the one that takes the tackle, they give a red card to that. And Rafinha did a tackle that weekend and it didn't get a red card for the same tackle that a small team would have got a red card for. And that's what I don't want to see consistency for Real Madrid and Barcelona only. I want to see consistency for Deportivo La Coruña and Celta Vigo and the list of Villarreal, and the list goes on, right? It doesn't matter who you are. We need consistency for all the teams. So just as much as you guys were punished, you guys also been benefited by referees. And the same for Real Madrid. Real Madrid, I believe that tackle for the first goal, that's a foul on Tchouaméni. Does he get ball? He commits a foul. Does he get ball? Yes, but he goes through the player. On top of that, Dean extends his hands in the box on the attacker, on the other team's attacker, and the ref does not give a penalty. But then about 10 minutes later in the game, Rudiger extends his hands off of a corner or something on the offensive side, and they gives an offensive foul for the same exact push in the other box. So if it's an offensive foul for a push, how is it not a defensive foul for a push? I don't understand it. The criteria doesn't make sense. The consistency is not the same. I hate referees, bro. I have nothing more to say, bro. I agree with you, bro. I'm with you on this, man. I don't like the calls, okay? Next one coming up. Balde said after the game, against everyone, for me, it's not a penalty, but refs in La Liga have to be the worst of all time. Listen, in Portugal, we have a saying with Benfica, against everyone. And it's in Portuguese, against everyone. Everyone is against us. When we play against everyone. That's our saying because we play against referees. It's the same for La Liga with Barcelona, same for Ferrari. It just feels wrong. I don't understand, bro. Do referees, do there need to be a better system in place to where they can't do certain games again? What needs to take place? Because I am sick and tired of us talking about refereeing, and I want to talk about Balde's talent and Lamine Yamal's talent and Valverde's talent and Vini's talent. I don't want to talk about a ref every single weekend in the Portuguese league, and I hate it. Me and my cousin's a Sporting fan, I'm a Benfica fan. We talk about this on the phone all the time. We hate the politics, bro. I just want to talk about football. When I go to the Portuguese websites to look at the news, I don't want to know about what's going on outside the field. I don't care about refs. I don't care about presidents. I don't care about politics. I want to just watch the sport I love and the team I love. I agree with Balde here, bro. Like this, the refs are just out of control. Power Up says Vinny getting benched is needed more. Maybe he can be a super sub since the only way he can perform well. LOL. Again, Vinny getting benched would make sense to me if Mbappe goes to the left. If Mbappe is going to stay at the striker, why are we benching Mbappe? I mean, Vinny. Vinny and Rodrigo looked the same when they played yesterday. Or Rodrigo's performance with Mbappe was the same as when it's with Vinicius Jr. It was the same, lads. Because the problem is not in Vinny himself. It's that if we're going to take out Vinny, then we might as well take out Vinny for Mbappe to go into his right position, right? And Real Madrid really need to understand this, that Mbappe is just not the 9 that they need. Of course, he could put up 50 goals, 60 goals from there. Of course he can. He's talented, dude, but it's not his position. Let's move on to the next one. I agree with you, though, on Vinny, bro. Something needs to happen because man's not been cooking. Mbappe is the reason why Real Madrid is struggling to score against teams that play low blocks. He hardly stays up front, always sitting on the wing, making our left wing only option is to pass backwards to the fullbacks. I agree. Santos, thank you for this take, and I agree massively. Listen, if I'm Xabi Alonso, I'll tell you my lineup, bro, and you guys might not like it, and that's fine, and I'm cool with it. Mbappe on the left, Garcia at the striker with Goulet behind them. Let my boy Garcia pull defenders. Let my boy Garcia give you an aerial option. Watch what Real Madrid can do, bro. That's my honest opinion, bro. Next one up. Let's go, man. Let's get this popping. Thank you, Santos. Bats comes in. The competition between Barcelona and Real Madrid this year is going to be no different than last season, as well as the manager. The lack of having the right fit, especially up top, is going to hinder their season. Agree. Visca Barta. Agree. I don't really think this is Barcelona better than Real Madrid. It's a Real Madrid can't sort their problems out. Real Madrid cannot sort their problems out. They can't sort out how to use Mbappe, where to put Rodrigo, where to put they can't sort their problems out. Real Madrid built a team, okay, with a bunch of superstars and didn't fill the right positions. Barcelona is going to go down that same track if they keep messing around with Marcus Rashford. Bring Marcus Rashford off the bench. Stop moving Rafinha inside. Maybe I'm going to eat my words and this is going to work amazing. I don't see it working amazing. You're going to have the same thing Real Madrid has, bro. 3-4 wingers on the field at one time, players drifting all over the place. It's not good to break down low blocks. To break down low blocks, player like Lewandowski, player like Garcia, player like Haaland, player like Joselu, players that can break down areas, break down low blocks. That's what I say. 212 says Madrid's defense looks really good. Weak competition aside, I don't recall any real threat on goal. Courtois, Black Magic says people are worried about our offense, but they second comfortably. I've been seeing a lot of people hyping up Madrid's defense. I don't want to hype it up yet. I need to see them play somebody. I want to see them play against somebody. I need to see them play against somebody before I start hyping up that defense. What I'm more concerned about, 100%, is the offense. That offense needs to be sorted. Lads, I will see you back here for week 3 of Real Madrid-Barcelona reactions. Again, I agree. The referee was very poor in the Barcelona game, and there was calls that went Real Madrid way. That doesn't mean that I like Barcelona more than Real Madrid. That doesn't mean that I like Real Madrid more than Barcelona. I don't give a damn if either of these teams lose. I'm a Benfica fan. I want Benfica to win. That's what I care about. But again, if I had to sit down and watch a game, and you told me Barcelona and Madrid were playing at the same time, I'm going to watch Madrid. That doesn't mean I'm a freaking fan. I'm going to flick back to see Lamine Yamal go crazy. Come on, man. Y'all got to give me some respect, bro. Goodness gracious.